Hi, it's Chewy. Let's learn how to write some really simple basic rhythms. And we're gonna do this using a rhyme about bees. Now, this rhyme is gonna have a beat to it or a certain rhythm to it. So I'm gonna turn on my clicker so we can hear the beat play in the background as I read the rhyme. So, bee, bee, bumblebee stung a man upon his knee. You see, it's got some movement to it. Let's try it together. I'm going to count to 4 and then we'll read the rhyme together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bee, bee, bumblebee stung a man upon his knee. Good. This time, what I want you to do, you don't need an instrument. You just need your hands to either clap, snap, or you can tap on the table or on your lap. What I want you to do is tap along with the beat. And now, while tapping along, we're going to read it again. I'm going to count to 4 and we'll begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bee, bee, bumblebee stung a man upon his knee. Good. Now, we're going to do it one more time, but this time as you're tapping and reading, I want you to think and count. Let's go one line at a time. Let's just work on the top line for now. Let's read it, and as we read it, let's count how many times we tapped to read the top line. Got it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bee, bee, bumblebee. How many clicks was that? Did you hear? Did you count? Try it one more time. Ready, go. Bee, bee, bumblebee. That was 4 clicks to read that top line. So each one of these clicks or taps is called a beat. So I'm gonna use my marker to kind of draw 4 beats. I'm just gonna draw a black line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beats. Let's try the bottom one. Let's tap the beat one more time. I'm going to count to 4 and let's read the bottom line and count how many taps we made while reading the bottom line. Ready, go. Stung a man upon his knee. How many was that? Was it 3, 4, 5? Try it again. Ready, count. Stung a man upon his knee. That was 4, just like the top. So I'm going to draw a line. That's 1 beat. That's another one. That's 3. And that's 4. Let's try the whole thing together. Tapping. I'm going to count to 4 and we'll do the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bee, bee, bumblebee stung a man upon his knee. Good. So 4 on top, 4 on the bottom. I'm going to turn my clicker off now. So in each of these 4 beats, we're making some kind of different sounds. So I'm going to turn my clicker on once more. I'm not done with the clicks. I turned it off too soon. Now what I want you to do is think about the sounds that the words are making. Okay? Count syllables, if you know what that means. So watch what I'm going to do now. I'm going to switch to clapping now. And I'm going to clap the top part, but I'm going to think about the way the words sound this time. I'm not going to tap beats. I'm going to do something a little different. Watch closely. Bee, bee, bumblebee. I made more sounds that time. Again. Bee, bee, bumblebee stung a man upon his knee. All right? So think about how many sounds the words are making. Let's try that together, both lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bee, bee, bumblebee stung a man upon his knee. Good. Now I'm going to turn my clicker off. Okay, so now we're going to go one beat at a time. We've got 4 beats in the first line and 4 beats on the bottom line. So let's go one beat at a time and think about how many sounds we're making. If we clap the way that the words sound, how many sounds did those words make under each beat? So I'm going to give you a hint. Under each of these 4 beats and these 4 beats, we're either making one long sound or we're making 2 short sounds. Okay? So think, are the words making one long sound or 2 short sounds? Let's go under the first beat. B. Try that again. B. Was that one long sound or 2 short sounds? B. That was one long sound. Let's put a B up there. Next one. B. Same word, sounds exactly the same. You're right, that's one long sound again. How about this third beat? Bumble. Bumble. That one's different. That one made 2 short sounds. Let's put 2 B's up there. We're making 2 sounds here. Bumble. Fourth beat up on top. B. One sound, that's right. Let's put 1 B up there. Good. Let's go down to the second line. Ooh, second line sounded a little different. Let's remember what that sounded like. Stung a man upon his knee. That's a lot more sounds. Let's go 1 beat at a time. And the words are kind of funny here, so bear with me. Stung a. We're making those sounds all under the first beat. Stung a. How many sounds is that? 2 sounds. Stung a. Let's put 2 B's up there. Next beat. Man up. 2 sounds again. 2 short sounds. Third beat. On his. On his. 2 sounds again. Let's put up 2 B's. Last one. Knee. How many? Knee. 1 long sound. Let's put 1 B up there. Okay, so now it's a little easy to see that we have B's. Let's try clapping and reading the rhyme one more time. This time we have B's to help us know whether we're going to make 1 sound or 2 short sounds under each section. Let's get the clicker going again. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, B, bumblebee stung a man upon his knee. Good. Let's try it again just to be sure. Ready, go. B, B, bumblebee stung a man upon his knee. Good. Now, I said we're going to learn how to write rhythms, right? So even though I like the B's, they're real cute. B's are not music notes. B's aren't rhythm. So let's learn what these notes look like, these sounds that we're making. How would we write those down using music notes? Well, like I said before, we're only using 2 kinds of sounds today. Long sounds or short sounds. 1 long sound or 2 short sounds. So let's go through each beat one more time, and under each beat I'm going to draw the actual music note that we're going to use while we're clapping this. So first B, B. That was 1 long sound, so I'm going to draw a long note right there. Simple, simple. Next one. 1 long sound or 2 short sounds? 1 long sound. So I'm going to draw 1 long note under there. Next part, bumble. Do you remember what that sounded like? Bumble. Two short sounds. Okay, now these look a little different. Okay, watch how I draw short notes. They look a lot like long notes, but they've got this bar kind of connecting them. Okay? Long, long, short, short. What came at the end? One long sound or two short sounds? One long sound. Let's draw a long note there. Good. Let's go down to the second line. Okay. Stung a. Stung a. Two short sounds. So I'm going to draw my two notes and I'm going to connect them. Good. Man up. Man up. Two short sounds again. Next beat. On his. On his. Two short sounds again. What about that last one? Knee. Knee. One long sound. Good. There we go. I'm going to try something. Let's erase the words here. I'm just going to leave the B's and the long and short notes up there, but we're not going to use the words anymore. I think you might have memorized the words. We did it so many times. I think it's in your memory by now. Okay, let's see here. So now there's no more words up there, but we have B's and we have some long notes and short notes to help us. So let's see. We're going to clap the rhythm now, okay? Rhythm is when we combine long notes and short notes. That's how we get rhythms. So I'm going to turn my clicker on one more time. And this time, when we clap these notes, you could think of this in two ways. You can think of this as long notes and short notes. So in your head, you could be thinking long, long, short, short, long. Short, 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 long. Try that again. Try practicing saying the words long and short and clapping at the same time. Long, long, short, short, long. Short, 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 long. The other thing you could do is you could use the words of the rhyme to help you. Do you remember what they were? Bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee. So you can pick one to see which one's going to help you play the correct rhythms. Are you going to use long notes and short notes? Or are you going to use bee, bumblebee? Whichever one you use, it's fine. As long as we get the right sounds coming out of it, okay? So this time, I'm not going to use words. I'm only going to use sounds. I'm only going to tap or make the sounds that the music is showing, all right? Use whatever method you want. Let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it one more time. This time I'm going to think long notes and short notes as I'm clapping it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you get it? Let's try it one last time just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. I think after this lesson, the next video, you might be ready for a test.